Morning. Happy Saturday. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm not sure if anybody is going to be up and jumping on to join me this morning, but I thought I would get an early start because it is the holiday weekend, but mainly because the weather is going to be so warm here that I want to get out and get my errands done before it gets too hot. Okay, I just saw the YouTube notification, so I guess I'm actually live now. We'll see if anybody else is up early on a Saturday morning um, and feels like coming in for a chat. Like I said, it's about 78 degrees here now. Um, and I think it's supposed to get, the temperature's supposed to get up to about 95, but it's going to be very humid, so it's going to feel closer to 100, which, is hot. I'm happy for summer and I'm glad that we're going to have some sunshine and warm temps, but that's like the other extreme. It's very warm. It's going to be very warm. So, of course, Orlando is already a popular destination, and especially for summer and the kickoff of summer, which Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer vacations. Um, so it's going to be extra busy. So again, I just thought I would get up and come on early and um, so I can get out and about before the heat before the heat comes. But anyway, let's see if anybody joins me this morning. Like I said, I'm not really sure, and this is a little earlier than I have been coming on for my pop-up on Saturdays, but you never know. I think a couple of my friends are early birds too, so we might have somebody come in here in a minute. Um, let's see what else. Hopefully people are gonna have some barbecues this weekend. Hey Marjorie, how are you? Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Not sure if you're doing anything. I don't have like an official barbecue that I'm planning on. Well, I'm definitely not having one, but not planning on attending one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens during the weekend. I don't know exactly where you are in Florida, Marjorie, but how I know it's going to be hot today. It's going to be very hot, so I'm trying to get an earlier start than normal. Well, I'm usually up, but I thought I would get on early and then go ahead and get my errands run before the heat hits. It's gonna be very hot. It's gonna feel closer to 100. 95 is hot enough, but 100 is like, okay, maybe I need to like slow down and stay inside under the air conditioning. Good morning, Legacia. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you're doing well this morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you. I was just saying how, Memorial Day is the unofficial kickoff to summer, and it's getting kicked off with a bang here. The temperature is going to be really hot. I think in my area they're saying it's going to be a high of about 95, but with the humidity, it's gonna feel more like 100. So, yeah, I want to get up and out, and do my errands early before it gets too hot out here. But I hope you're doing well. It's not gonna be as hot where you are, and you have a chance to just enjoy the holiday weekend, not feel like you're trapped indoors if you don't want to be because of the weather. Um, but before I came on, I was looking online. You know how I do. I'm always trying to figure out if there's some new cruise news. Now, I don't know if you probably I don't know if you cruise Carnival or not, but the article that I saw was about Carnival. I don't know if they've officially announced this. Maybe John Heel just put something on his um, on the Facebook page. Yes, in Mississippi, and it's already 76 at 7 a.m. Yeah, yeah. I think it's my computer is saying it's 77 here. So, yep, same. It's gonna be hot and humid and you just don't want to be outside in all the heat if you don't have to be. Even for something fun, that'd be kind of uncomfortable. Good morning, Lisa J. Stocks. How are you? Thanks so much for popping in this morning. See, I thought I had some fellow early birds. Happy Saturday and happy Memorial Day weekend to you. Yeah, we were just talking about the heat. I'm not sure where you are, Lisa, but it's going to be very warm here. Temperature about 95, and with the humidity, it's going to feel closer to 100. So, little, we're saying this is the kickoff of summer. It feels like summer is here, for sure, in a big way. But anyway, I was going to say about Carnival, John Heald apparently announced something or hinted at something on his Facebook page where he was talking about some changes to the sale and sign card. Hello, Susanna. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Like done. Thank you so much. Yes, please hit the like button, give it a thumbs up as you come in. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. John Hill was hinting that there's going to be a change at on Carnival, and for my cruisers, we normally get what's called a sale and sign card, which is like it looks like a little credit card, for lack of better term, and it's your key to doing everything on board the ship. It's what you use to make should hit 77 in my area today. Oh, well, if that's the high, that'll be comfortable. That'll be nice. It's nice right now, but it's gonna go up, up, up. So enjoy it, Lisa, enjoy it. The sail and sign card is what you use aboard the cruise ship to do pretty much everything. You use it as your room key. You use it to make purchases. If you're buying anything in a shop, or if you're ordering a drink at a bar, they're gonna swipe your sale and sign card in order to take that payment. You also use the sale and sign card as sort of your identification on the ship. So if you disembark, like to go to to get off at one of the ports of call, you have to swipe your card so they have a record of you leaving the ship, and say when you're coming back on, you have to swipe in so that they know that you're back on. I am torn whether I would want the card or the medallion. Yeah, so I guess Carnival is talking about or hinting that they're going to start going towards a medallion type system. The article I read was referring to it as a wristband, and I haven't cruised Princess, but it's part of the Carnival family, and I believe that's what they are already doing. So Carnival is talking about maybe doing a similar thing on the Carnival cruise ships. And yeah, that's what I wanted to know. What would you guys think about that? Would you rather wear a wristband, a bracelet, a medallion of some kind, or do you prefer sticking with the card that has to be swiped every time? I never really thought about it before seeing the article. I mean, I know different ships have gone to more of a wristband kind of system. I do think that if you have the wristband, or like I always put mine on a lanyard, if you are wearing it, you're less likely to leave it. You're less likely to set it down and forget it. You're less likely to walk out of the cabin without it. But just having it loose can be a problem. On his Facebook page, I believe quite a few people were voting card. Yeah, That's what this article was saying. People were voting that they want the card, they prefer the card. I think a lot of people collect the cards, as souvenirs from their trip, and they rather continue their stack growing. And people also don't like change. People we don't like change. We like what we're used to usually, and we want to stick with that. And the cards have been working well for all these years, so why change it up? But I think there were a few people who also are saying, yeah, do the medallion. I'll wear it. I'll wear it and I won't lose it, and it's on me, and I'm never like spending time looking around for it. What happened to it? Where'd I put it? Where'd I leave it? Somebody else gonna grab it. So anybody else? Did you vote on that on the Facebook page? Legacia, were you one of those voters? You said you're torn, but I don't know if they gave you that option. Like, you don't mind either way, or yes, go for the card, or go for something new and different. I do think that we'll have less lost cards if you're wearing it. But some of the points that people were making too is that you might end up with a weird tan line if you're worried about having weird tan lines on your arm if you have to wear it. I think somebody commented about like it being you could have they were worried about having an allergic reaction or just some other kind of it being itchy or stuff like that. So I don't know. I have to go onto the Facebook page, I guess, and actually see how the final votes turned out. But it sounds like he probably just wasn't saying it to say it. Good morning, Cruising Koozies. How are you? Hello, everybody. Just heading to work. Let's make this Saturday the best we can. Absolutely. I agree. I don't know if you had a chance to hear what we were talking about. I was asking if you have an opinion on whether or not Carnival should switch to a medallion system or if they should keep the sale and sign cards. But thank you for coming in on your way to work. I appreciate it. Well, anyway, you guys let me know what you think. That's what I was curious about this morning. Otherwise, I'm trying to finish up a video because I am now officially 30 days out from my cruise to Alaska. So for those who have been asking if I was packed yet, I'm getting packed, you guys. I am getting packed. My answer was D, depends on what I'm wearing. As in whether or not it's gonna match your outfit or what it is you have to wear, like a lanyard or a wristband or you're willing to wear some things but not other things. It's fair. I don't want to wear, I don't know, I can't even think of a color if it's gonna clash with everything. I also don't want it to be bright white and attracting the sun right to my wrist and worrying about really getting a sunburn or something like that. So that's fair. That's fair. But then that also kind of brings up a point of like, is it gonna be waterproof? Is it gonna be, are you gonna be worried about either wearing it in the shower or remembering to take it off and put it right back on after you shower or after you're in the pool or the hot tub or something? I would imagine it would have to be waterproof, but if there's a little battery in there, nobody's trying to get a shock treatment for wearing this medallion. So very Very fair. I'll be interested to see. I don't mind a lanyard, but only use band at all inclusive hotels, and the band never slapped me in the face in the wind. True. Very true. So it just depends. It depends. Goga! Hello, Goga. How are you? Yes, I am live. Sometimes I do a Saturday morning pop up, so I just decided to do that a little bit earlier than normal today because it's going to be very warm here, so I want to get out and take care of my errands before the heat is too high. Now you're probably what? You're mid-afternoon because you're how I can't remember what you told me. 8 hours ahead of us. So you're probably already in the heat of the day, but I was trying to get a jump on it. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Legacia says, I was wondering if people voting card wanted to keep card. Was it because most people pride themselves on a card color? That is true. That is true. That is a thing, isn't it? After your first cruise where everybody is blue, right? Yeah, everybody's blue for the very first cruise on Carnival. Then after that, you're red, and then the next level is gold, which I think I am this next cruise. And then on up to platinum and beyond. So yeah, the cruise for the serious cruisers, some of them consider that status of the card color or the medallion color to be very key. They want it displayed, and they don't want to walk around with a giant blue card if they are a seasoned cruiser. That's a good point, Legacia, really. Goga says, blessings, everyone. Love it. Thank you. Yes, 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, hopefully is it cooling off for you? It should be. Right now the temperature is 77 degrees here. It should be about 95 going up to, or with the humidity, it's going to feel close to 100 degrees. So that's a little warm to be out and about. I have to run. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Have a great day too, Cruise and Koozies. Thanks so much for coming in. Tuber Chat. Good morning. Word up. Thanks so much for coming in, Kevin. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I saw a little bit of you and Vern last weekend when she was up in your area celebrating her birthday. So that was really cool to see you guys connect and hang out. I hope you had a good time. It looks like, well, Vern always has a good time, so I'm sure she did as well. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Lisa J. Stocks, LF McKinley, Cruise and Cozies, Goga. Tuber Chat says hello. Goga says, been pretty overcast here today. May probably rain. Okay. Well, I'm sure you will be prepared for the rain. Goga, actually, I have a question for you, and this might need to be a continued conversation when we next talk. But you were out, I think, yesterday, or was that the day before, where you were walking around the grounds of the resort that you were at, and you were worried about the hippos in the water. Do hippos charge you? I understand. I'm that way about alligators here in Florida. If there's a body of water, I always think that there's a gator there, and I'm not trying to get too close. They look like they don't know that you're there, but they know, and they will charge you. So I never heard that about hippos before, and was like, oh no. So please tell. We'd be very curious about that. LF McKinley saying hi to Tuber Chat. Keeping up with the Griffins. How are you? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Same to you. You guys have big plans for the Memorial Day weekend kickoff of summer. We're always excited for the holiday weekend, and yes, we're ready for summer to be here, but summer is summering already. It's gonna be very hot. It's gonna be very hot. So I thought I would do my Saturday morning pop-up early, and then I will get out and get my errands done early. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing great, great, great. Um, Griffin's speaking to Tuber Chat and LF McKinley. Tuber Chat says hi, hello to the Griffins. Griffin saying good morning to Goga. Griffin's blessings from Goga. Uh, Good morning, Lisa J. Stocks. Yes, we are going to a family cookout today. Oh, nice. Nice. Do you have to bring anything to the cookout or just your lovely selves? Are you guys cooking a dish? What's happening at the cookout? We may just grill out on Monday. Nothing too elaborate. Everybody. I'm trying to get ready for my cruise to Alaska, so I got to concentrate on getting those last minute items and starting to get packed up. Not necessarily throwing a big shindig. Alisa, are you in Orlando? Yes, I am in Orlando. Um, Goga's laughing. He's cracking up. They come grazing in the hotel compound at night, so you must be escorted to dinner. Oh, wow. This is the hippos I was asking about, you guys. I just saw them grazing together with the babies. They were unbothered. Well, I'm glad they were unbothered. But that is interesting that you have to watch for them at night. Did not know. See, you learn something new every day. That's fascinating. Well, I'm glad you are you are safe and that the hippos are behaving and being uninterested in what you're doing. Griffins are saying we're not bringing food, but they told us bring games. Okay, so that's good enough for us. Yes, you're good at the games. You're good at the games. I mean, don't get into the serious Monopoly controversy at the family cookout, but just saying, just saying. What do you suggest for people coming in for one day before the cruise? That is a good question, Legacia. It depends on what you want to do and how much you want to spend while doing it. Some people just say, well, it's part of their vacation. You know, it's the lead up to the cruise, but it's hard. You plan ahead for the expenses of spending the day in Orlando, and you can do, you know, you can do what you want on vacation. And then some people think, you know, well, I just paid for this cruise. I'm coming in and I don't really want to spend much before we board the ship. I'd rather use my cruise dollars, my vacation dollars, for actually being on the cruise ship, doing excursions, buying your drink package or whatever. So what category are you in? Disney is my personal fave. But any of the theme parks, if you want to go and do a one-day pass, you certainly can. They're probably close to the same price. I haven't checked the prices lately, but they all run pretty neck and neck. So Universal and SeaWorld and Disney are not going to be a ton of difference in the $100 range for a day. But if you only have a day, Disney is going to be very crowded. And now that it's getting into summer, how much will you actually get to see in the one day time period because of the crowds and the heat? Yeah, they come out at night and prohibit anyone going to the lake after 6. Okay. Don't walk that lake. I mean, if we happen to be in Nairobi, Kenya, you guys, don't walk around that lake with the hippos at large. Island Sisters, good morning. Greetings, host, and hi, everyone. I'm saying good morning, but I know it's well into the afternoon for you in England, so in the UK. So thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Lakeisha says, been to Disney several times, but would like to see something fun. Um, I feel like there are lots of other things to do as well. I was gonna recommend like the airboat boat tours. If you've ever done that, they're not super expensive, but they're fun. If you haven't seen a gator and you want to kind of like go on a gator watch, but I think there was a story in the news just yesterday where one of those boats sort of broke down or hit a sandbar while they were out on their tour. But it's usually fun to go out and do that. Not super expensive. It's just a few hours. You get the thrill ride, and you get to see a glimpse of the Everglades. You're into cruising. Would you enjoy the Titanic Museum? I think it's fun. I think it's fascinating to see the historical building of the cruise ships and what people were going to experience at that time. Obviously, the tragedy of the Titanic sinking is something that we're still all really fascinated by. I don't worry about it now when I go on a cruise ship, but it is interesting to look back. They also do a dinner show with that where it's kind of immersive, and again, I think that's fun. So it depends, but there are lots of things. There are lots of things. If you want to go to International Drive, there's an area called Icon Park, and Orlando has one of the giant Ferris wheels, so you can, of course, get good views of the city skyline and surroundings by going on that. Also at that park, there is a Madame Tussauds. I believe there's a mini aquarium. I haven't been inside that yet, and there are lots of shops and restaurants in that area. That's also not far from the like Ripley Museum or the Wonderworks, which if you've ever seen the picture of the upside down looking museum in Orlando, that's Wonderworks. So lots of fun things in there or in the area of International Drive to see and do. Definitely would like to do dinner at Downtown Disney for MSC planning to do. Oh, wow. Well, that is fun. Downtown Disney is fun, now called, I go through all the Disney Springs. I go through all the variations of what that area used to be called. If you want to go to any of the sit-down restaurants there, definitely want to make reservations, even for like the Rainforest Cafe or the what's the other popular one for the kids? The T-Rex Cafe, I think it's called. They take walk-ins, but it would be a very long wait for it. So definitely make reservations if it's a sit-down kind of restaurant that you want to go to. Island Sister saying hi to Goga and to the Griffins. I'm a planner. I would like to have a plan. I don't blame you. I want to just wander around and see nothing. If you're with, I don't know if you're an amusement park person, like you like rides, roller coasters, and those kind of things. There is a place called Fun Spot. They're small amusement parks, but they have a lot in them, and the kids really love them, especially for the rides. And it's much less expensive than, say, a Disney or a Universal, but you can go and have a really fun time out there at that. So I don't know if any of that was helpful. I hope so. But if there's something specifically that you're looking at and want to ask if I know about, I'd be happy to share. But yeah, that is something that I would like to spend more time doing in my vlogs in between cruises is showing those things that you can do when you're here, if it's just a day or two before you head out on a ship, because of course the natural instinct is Disney, and I love me some Disney. But it might not be practical for time and finances before you head out on your cruise, because you rather do all of those really big adventures when you're at a different island. Okay, yes, thank you. Good, good, good. I'm glad that helped. I don't know if the Griffins are still in here. Did you guys have a vote on the medallion versus the card for the sail and sign card for Carnival? They, I guess John Heald had this announcement on his Facebook page about them possibly switching. I can't remember if last year on the Meet and I cruise, if that was your guys' first cruise, but I remember there was lots of talk about who was going to have a blue card, which Legacia was just mentioning. The card color status was a thing. So if that matters on a medallion, would you want to wear it on your wrist, around your neck, or you just want to put that away and just go about your business, only pull it out when you need to? That's funny. But yeah, so anyway, I have to get out and about today, and I'm trying to get some last minute things so I can get going on my packing. I am looking for, and this might be a really difficult thing to find here in Orlando today because of the heat in the season, but I'm looking for a oh wow, I just saw myself on the computer screen. That is not the most flattering view at all, is it? Goodness gracious. Okay, I am looking for just a zip up fleece hoodie. I don't know if I will be able to find one that's kind of, it shouldn't be seasonal, but it's kind of seasonal here. I may have missed the boat on that one. I might have a hard time finding it and have to order from our favorite online retailer, Amazon. So we'll see how that goes. Excuse me, I do have, like I think I mentioned, I have a video that I'm finishing up, and I will try to drop that for tomorrow about a key item that I am taking with me to Alaska. Goga, I was asking Goga about the hippo sightings or possible encounters, because I am a little bit concerned about, yes, Amazon to the rescue, absolutely. What did we do seriously before Amazon? What did we do? I know it really got new life when the pandemic hit, and we had no choices, and the stores were closed. So we relied more heavily on Amazon at that time, and I don't think that we've ever let it go. So yes, it might be Amazon to the rescue if I don't find it in the stores. But yeah, in heading to Alaska, one of the things that I really am looking forward to seeing is some wildlife, the bear, the eagles, the moose, the whales, that kind of, all of those animals. I don't want to be too close to them to see them, but I do want to see them. That's part of the thrill of going all that way to Alaska to see the creatures that it is famous for. So I want to see them from a safe distance. I don't want to have a bear encounter like Goga did not want to have a hippo encounter. Off in the distance, if I can see them, that is fine by me. I work with Office of Women, Amazon visit every day, sometimes twice. sometimes it really is just Amazon to the rescue, and you have no choice. You need it. You need it right away, and chances are they're going to have it and have it at a reasonable price. So, yeah, I haven't had. Let's see. I had one. I had one Amazon delivery this week. I did. I did. But it was a birthday gift for someone. So that that doesn't count the same, right? It was for a gift, and it really is going to the person for their birthday. It wasn't like one for them, one for me. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I make out if I can find my hoodie at the store, or if I have to come back home and order it online. But other than that, I don't have a lot of clothing that I need to pick up. I had been worried about not having uh, clothes for Alaska as it was. So I've been picking up, some long sleeve things and sweatshirts and things. So I feel okay about that, but I would like to have a hoodie because as you know, if you have been on the cruise ships, they tend to be cold anyway. I'm hoping that in Alaska they will turn on some heat if you need it. But want to be prepared just in case. Temp. Yes, Lakeisha, we worry about that temp on the on the ship. It's usually cold. It's usually chilly, at least for me. So want to have that hoodie that I can use often throughout the trip. Lori Barber, good morning. How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're doing well. Have you recovered from your cruise, or are you still cruising? I'm confused. I'm confused. Were you just doing the one cruise with Sea Lake Journeys? Or are you back for are you on the NCL breakaway right now? Good to see you, Lori. Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I don't know if you heard my main question, and I should have tried to put up a poll, Lori. You may already be familiar with this, and I don't know if you've cruised Carnival before or cruised Princess before, but apparently Carnival is talking about going to a wrist or medallion, a wristband or a medallion system instead of the sail and sign cards. And people are, they feel they have opinions about it. Some are all for it. Some are like, no way, stick with the sail and sign card. I like those. So I'm not sure if you have an opinion on that one way or the other, but that was kind of what we started talking about. You know how I do, Lori. I'm jumping from subject to subject, but that's what we started off with. Slowly recouped, not on the breakaway. Okay, so you slowly recouped from your cruise. I'm glad you had a good time. It was definitely fun to I was waving to the camera as you were talking. I don't know if you could tell, but it was nice to see you guys all together. Yes, I've cruised Princess, so you are already familiar with the medallion system, and I'm guessing would not have a problem with it on Carnival if that's the way they go. Hi, Najuma Brown. Thanks for coming in. Good morning. I don't know where you are, Najuma. I was gonna say happy Memorial Day weekend. We are celebrating it here. I don't know what the temperature is like for you, but it is going to be a very warm day and definitely feel like the start of summer. So I am trying to get up and have my little chit chat, my Saturday morning chit chat with my friends here early, so that I can go ahead and get out early and run my normal Saturday errands. Lori says the yacht club had wristband and card for casino and getting off in port. Ah, so they're kind of doing there's a combo system. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I think people were kind of saying they wanted to have the choice, and maybe that's the choice that's what they want best. Like they would want to have. If Carnival is going to the wristband system, they still want to be able to request a card if they are more comfortable with the card and not only have to rely on the wristband. So interesting, interesting. I That was kind of a question I had too. Like, you know, when you use your sale and sign card, it's pretty intentional. You have to hand it to them. You have to let them swipe it, and if it's at the bar, you're signing off for it. Now, whether or not you remember ordering that extra drink is a whole other story. But I would be worried about how the band or the medallion is read. Like, can you easily swipe something that you weren't intending to, maybe, or could somebody? None of our fellow cruisers would do such a thing, but try to scan or skim your information. But is that something that you would have to be concerned about with it being out all the time? I don't know. Island Sister saying hi to Najuma. Lori says, I got my card for souvenir and ease of medallion. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That was kind of what we were talking about too. People like to collect their cards and save them. Has to be close to scanner. Okay, so again, it's still kind of intentional, right? Like you're not just haphazardly buying stuff as you walk by, hopefully, and not buying a round of drinks at the bar for somebody because you happen to be close. Happen to be there. So that's good. I mean, it sounds like it's probably one of those things that, even though we don't like change, that it's probably coming, and maybe in a couple years we'll be like, who was worried about that wristband? It's the normal. It's norm. That's what we should be doing. It's kind of like the e-muster. We don't want to go back to e-muster. I mean, we don't have to go back to the regular muster drill. E-muster is good. Everybody just go and watch your video, go to your assigned muster station so they can sign you in and say that you've been taught the drill. And then you can go on about the day, versus the old days where everybody had to be on that deck in the life jacket for upwards of an hour in the heat waiting for the all clear. So it maybe we'll start to think of the medallion as the same way. Sail Princess medallion. Okay, muster on MSC was not so good. Oh. Do they do the old way of everybody has to go to the station in your life jacket? And again, I know it's an inconvenience, but it is meant to be for our own safety. So either way, we're gonna do it. But if we have a choice, the e-muster, in my opinion, is the way to go. Is the way to go, and don't want to go back to the old way. So interesting. Well, I hope otherwise you enjoyed your yacht club experience. It was a cluster mess. We don't like that. In general, a cluster mess is not it's not good. Legacia says she'll be on the MSC in July. Not looking forward to that. What was if you don't mind, I want you to have fond memories. I want you to retell your good memories of your time on the MSC Seashore, Lori. But what was the cluster? What was the cluster? Just with the muster drill being unorganized? I know last year when they started sailing out of Port Canaveral, it was the big it was the problem just getting everybody on board. Very long waits, not a good covering outside at the port in the heat. It was not pleasant, but I thought they had worked through that and we're, ready for this season's boarding. No one, even the crew, were clueless. Well, that's not good. That is not good. That was not making you feel like they had it all under control, let alone in the event of an actual emergency. So I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Legacia, I'm sure that people are gonna vlog about that if they haven't already. So hopefully that's something you can sort of be prepared for, or know the answers ahead of time. You know what I mean? So it's not so like, oh my God, I never heard that, and this guy doesn't know. Sorry about that, Lori. Sorry about that. Lori, I know you're here in Florida as well, so same thing with the heat. I was just trying to get up and about earlier than normal today because I don't want to be out in the heat of the day in the 100-degree temperatures, sweltering. So I'm sure you can appreciate that. Hopefully you guys, if you have errands to run, you're gonna get out and about early too. Well, thanks so much for coming in, you guys. I appreciate that. I'm always pleasantly surprised to see I'm not the only early bird, and not only up, but feel like chatting. It's nice. Thanks, friends. I've already seen the vlog, so yes, mentally preparing. But cruise awaits after, yes. You just prepare yourself that that part is not going to be great, but you're looking forward to the actual cruise, the actual sailing, the actual being out on the ocean and enjoying that. Where are you guys cruising to, Legacia? What are your ports? We watched muster on TV. Then you were supposed to go to the station when your floor was called, then back to the room to call 881. Yeah, I've heard that on the vlog before. Not sure if that all went smooth. Especially the people going back to the room to dial 881. But Edna's here. Good morning, Edna's World. How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. What are you up to this Memorial Day weekend? I know it's not Memorial Day yet, but what are you doing? The Griffins were here earlier. They are heading to a family cookout, which sounds like fun. They didn't even have to cook, Edna. They just had to bring games. So that was nice. That was very nice. We may just put something on the grill on Monday, but no big plans. I'm trying to get ready for my cruise, and I know you are too. Lori says, we called room, then went to floor, had medallion scanned, then when we were back in the room, called again to make sure we were counted. Yeah, good. I'm thinking, I'm sure they're losing people on the back and forth to the cabin to dial 881, even though we've seen vlogs about it, or they must advertise that a little bit. Seems like it's still causing confusion, but why the crew is not prepared for that doesn't seem right at all. And it says no plans. Well, that's all right. Something will pop up. Something will pop up. You always find something to get into to entertain yourself with. We were talking just to catch you up. Ed was talking about John Heald having on his Facebook page about the change to, or possible change to, a medallion or wristband system on Carnival versus the sale and sign card. What do you think about that? Are you for it? Would you wear the medallion? Do you think it'd be easier to keep track of, or you rather just have your card? And then Lori was sharing that she has been on Princess and they already do that. Yeah, gonna go to the casino maybe. Oh, well, good luck at the casino. I hope you have some, I don't know what they call it, some casino cash to spend, but I hope you come out with some extra holiday fun money, mad money. MSC was a nice change, especially the yacht club. Glad you enjoyed it, Lori. Glad you enjoyed it. I know Robin and Chet really, really loved the yacht club, so I'm glad you did too. It seems like it would be very nice. Sorry about the noise. Seems like it really would be really nice, and keeps you away from some of the bigger crowds on the ship. So be a nice, more exclusive experience. So glad you enjoyed it. I voted no on his post. I would rather just have the card, had the wristband on Virgin, and it bugged me after a while. See? Yeah, so I think other people were talking about that too, about whether or not the wristband would be irritating, or, you know, cause you to have a weird suntan from wearing it all the time. I was wondering if it would just be more convenient and not sitting down your card somewhere and forgetting where it was, or, you know, just having it on you. I know I've left my cabin and then been like, and then to have to go to guest services to get a replacement card is a pain. We don't want to spend time in that line for guest services. We want to be out and about doing things. But yeah, I could also see how that could be irritating if you have to have it on all the time. You just want to take it off. If it's, you know, everything affects everybody different. If it's itchy, or if it's too tight or too loose, it could be annoying. So sorry, I'm not sure what message I was just getting there on my phone. We'll wait and see if we get any email discounts, but Carnival has spoiled us on free rooms. Meaning, you even with the discount, you don't want to pay. You'd rather wait for the free room. I mean, I don't blame you. If that was an option, we'll take free. We will take free, because I know you have said before, you've already spent your time in the casino. You earned that cabin. Everything you need on 4 floors, fabulous food and beverages, and I don't drink. Nice. But this is all, yeah, you're talking about on for the yacht club. Nice. So glad you had a good time. You know, so Legacia, don't worry. You can still have a good time, even though that muster situation was a little bit of a cluster. You'll be okay after that. Just keep your eye on the prize. The cruise, actual sailing is the fun part. Hello, Helen Okoya. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Just having an early morning chit chat with my friends here. Glad you could come in as well. I'm not sure where you are, Helen, but Goga was in earlier, and I know it's already well into the afternoon for him, so I'm assuming the same for you. We are. This is the holiday weekend for us here, so some of us have plans for, you know, family gatherings and, just being out and about, and some of us are just gonna relax, take it easy. Good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. No lines for guest services. They have their own in Yacht Club. Yes. Well, Yacht Club apparently spoils you. They take good care of you. I'm assuming it's like having a separate concierge desk, and you have in the Yacht Club you have a person assigned to you. I want to say a butler. Maybe that's not the right term, but someone who can help you with that kind of stuff anyway, instead of going to a guest services desk. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice to not have to wait in any long lines. I avoid those lines as much as possible. I have to really need something urgently that I could not get either on the phone or on the app to go in those lines. But I know sometimes it is necessary, especially if, like I did, left my card or locked myself out of the room. So we'll see what happens, I guess, with those wristbands, whether or not they go that way, or they still give you an option of keeping the card or getting a card as well. 1,000 for 7-day on Mardi Gras, and 6,000 Yacht Club on MSC. 1,000 for 7-day. Are you saying that was the total cost of the cruise, Lori, or how much you had to play in the casino? Like what? I'm not sure. 7-day on the Mardi Gras. If those are the actual prices, seem like the way to go. But that's just me. The Yacht Club would have to be pretty darn amazing. Even though it sounds like it was. Funny. Oh, well, I, again, thank you guys for coming in and keeping me company and having a little Saturday morning chat with me. One spoiled puppy dog here. Yes. I would rather wait for the free if those are the options, Lori. I don't blame you. So I hope you get some great offers. I know you've already spent your time in the casino to earn those offers, so I hope they come through for you in a big way. You too, Edna. Check your email. Although I know you are pretty booked. Yeah, you guys have a great Saturday. Stay cool if you possibly can. If it's very hot and humid where you are, if you can, please come back. I think I am still gonna do my Monday live at Monday on 7. And I was very excited, and that was what my short was about this week, that my friend who went on a cruise out of Tampa, they went down to Mexico, and she was very nice and gracious in bringing me back some vanilla from Mexico, which I love and try to get every time I go. So I will try to bake something or make something with that vanilla so that we have something on the Monday mood check. Butler for everything in Yacht Club, and concierge desk for everything else. Oh, nice. It look for us in May next year. Okay, nice. Have a great day, Edna from Helen. It really is worth it, Lori says. Ooh. Well, I don't know if Sea Lake Journeys convinced you to start putting out some vlogs, but if Lori puts out some vlogs, you guys watch for that. If not, for sure watch Sea Lake Journeys, because they will definitely be vlogging all about it and be showing us as much as they possibly can about their Yacht Club experience on MSC. And hopefully that will help that will help Legacia too, as she's mentally preparing to board her MSC ship. She's just gonna get through that boarding day, get through muster drill, and just cruise. Just enjoy the cruise. Well, anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday. Have fun if you're cooking out. Just have a great day. I appreciate you all so much for coming in. Now, I don't think Goga is still on here, but one of the things that he has been talking to us about is trying to share the lives. Actually, I don't even know if I can do that. I'm not sure that I have enough viewers to do that, but I'm gonna go in and see if I can redirect this live to somebody who may be online as well, and then maybe I can send them a couple viewers. Let's see. Are you guys down for it if possible? Let's see. Oh. Let's see. I'm not sure, but I will give it the old college try here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let me see. I'm in the live now. They tried, but not me. They tried to get you to vlog. I got a quick glimpse of you and Larry, but then I know you were behind the camera just chatting, which was more than fine. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Let's see, customization. I don't know. I don't see. Oh, add to redirect. Add. Let's see if I can do this. Search videos from other channels. Let's see who is live now that might appreciate a couple of visitors. Saturday vibes with Flo and Ted. Let's see. You guys go say hi to Flo and Ted. Give them the old Alisa raid. See if that works. We're willing to try it because it helps everybody out. It helps everybody with their watch hours and meeting new people to maybe subscribe to their channel and all of that stuff. So I will give it a try. Controversial cruising. Good morning, Scott. You're so funny. I know I was early this morning, but you always come in at the last minute and say, hey. I hope you are doing well. I'm not sure if you're still on a cruise ship. You've been on a cruise ship for a minute there, but if you are, that is really cool, and I appreciate you coming in to say hello to everybody. Oh man, oh man, where are you, Scott? I'm home finally. You're home finally, and you've been traveling the world. We can't wait to see what you have to put out and tell us about Alaska. I know you had a great time. Was very impressed that you were walking around the ship trying to find Wi-Fi so that you could hang out a little bit. That is funny. Are you exhausted? Because like I said, how long you been traveling? You've been gone for a little while. You've been gone for a little while. Well, hopefully you have time was such a great time. You love Alaska. I know you said you love Alaska. I can't wait. 13 days. Oh, it seemed like longer than that, but that's 2 weeks, dude. That's 2 weeks. So glad you had a good time. I normally would say I would stay on for bonus time, but the whole point was so that I could get up and get out early before the sun gets too bad, the weather gets too hot here today. So I thank you so much, everybody, for for coming in and wanting to hang out. Welcome home, Scott, Lori says. But I am going to end the live and tell everybody again, thanks for coming in. Enjoy your Saturday. Have a happy and safe Memorial Day. I am going to try to do the redirect on this live. So if you end up in Flo and Ted's live, please say hi and let them know you are on a raid from Alisa's Adventures of Cruising. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care, you guys. Have a great, great weekend. Bye.